I'm just doing this quick video to give you some basic vehicle tips. So let's get started. When we talk about vehicle operations, primarily most of us will be operating in a SUV type vehicle. In the back of that SUV, you have either medical bags, equipment, and or your principal's luggage. So the first tip, every time I travel stateside or abroad on detail, I make sure I have webbing for the back to secure down the luggage. It was a hard lesson learned probably over 10 years ago where I was in a vehicle accident on the job. By the time we were done spinning and rolling, there was a case of water that flew from the back all the way to the front of the vehicle, lodging and cracking the front windshield. So that was an eye opener. So moving forward, we started using shock cord to secure everything down. Now they make shock cord webbing, which is great stuff. This stuff right here, you can buy off of Amazon as well. This particular one right here also will go along the very back to secure. So when you do open that back and it's packed, you don't have your principal's Louis Vuitton bag, fall on the ground and get scuffed up. They do make these in various sizes. Some of them do come with plastic clips and carabiners. So that's your first tip. Now, God forbid you do get in an accident and you're trapped, you're upside down, you should always have a seatbelt cutter and window breaker that is accessible. What I mean by accessible, if most of us are in GMC or Tahoe or Chevy type vehicles, at the bottom of your seatbelt, where your seatbelt rests, there's a little loop. And that prevents the seatbelt from falling to the base of the floorboard. So with that loop, you can slide this 511 tactical seatbelt cutter and clip it in and plunger as a window plunger on as well, and it stays in there securely. I know a lot of guys are like, hey, I keep that stuff on the keys. That's fine. When driving, I don't like stuff on the keys because they can rattle and jiggle back and forth and maybe irritate the principal. So there's that first tip. Now, second of all, if let's say this gets tossed or it's not accessible, for a lot of you agents out there that are running medical ankle kits like this is an Atlas Achilles Gen 5 from Focus Research. It has a little shear sleeve in here. So God forbid you are stuck upside down and you can get to your ankle kit, you can use your medical shears and this will cut through a seatbelt like butter. So that is your second tip. Third tip is carabiners. Carabiners can be used for a lot of things. Locking down shock cord and luggage in the back. But I like to keep a set of these so I can start adding keys to these. So basically, in my opinion, every detail, if you have a vehicle, you should have 2 keys. The driver should have one, the agent or the detail lead or the advanced, depending on the operation. So you can have access, because when we talk about troop welfare, let's just talk about corporate EP. That driver is going to have to go to the bathroom. He's going to have to get a lunch. And I don't want to meet him in the car and stinking up the car. So this will just allow you to have access to the car to put stuff in and take stuff out if he's on that break, if he's at the bathroom, or if you have an emergency procedure and he's in the bathroom, you can get in the car and go. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. I'll talk to you guys soon.